Uh-oh, somebody called the local zoo.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a steel cage match. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 275 pounds, George the Animal Steel.
I'm not even sure the cage can contain this man.
And strolling down the aisle, the opponent of George Steele, Peter Maivia.
Always a chaotic matchup.
His opponent from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 275 pounds, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Steele had better keep an eye on Maivia because Maivia is a true brawler. Few men can handle the chaos of the animal inside a steel cage, but I believe the High Chief is ready.
Maivia carrying such pride into the ring.
Very stark contrast to Steele.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has
neither superstar giving an inch here.
Ooh! Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Ooh!
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
Peter Maivia calling on the WWE Universe to fuel him.
One step ahead there. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief, and the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching. And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur, folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Oh, man. Ian Steele.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down. Reverse the leverage and into a pin.
Countered into a new cover. Reverses the pin attempt. Hold it over, reverses it. Shoulders down. Shoulders up.
He is still very much in this. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal. But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting. The animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steel to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia is prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon. Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now. Ooh. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out. Oh! They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Oh, ouch! Uh-oh. Nothing fancy there. Peter Maivia just rubbing it in now. Wow.
George Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage. Well, Maivia's called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring.
Into the pin. Can he get him here? Raising the arm before one.
I didn't think this match was close to over. Steel turning Maivia into the hunted here, looking to dethrone the High Chief.
Oh, quick way to respond with a reversal. Bang!
The animal may be wounded prey at this point. The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt. Tremendous pressure on the head and neck.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows, maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime. Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the animal. Being set up in the corner for something.
That unraveled on George. Wicked clothesline.
Peter Maivia turning his attention to the WWE Universe now.
Oh, he saw it coming. The High Chief, Peter Maivia, really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles. Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Stiff knee breaks up the offense. Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses. Good grief! That's a chop that'll wake you up.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
Oh, and a stomp. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how does he earn the other nickname of the High Chief? Flying. Oh. And quickly now, shoulders down for the win. 3, no.
So close. That could have been it.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. Cranking the head. Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here.
Oh, an overhand chop. And here he goes, ascending up the steel cage.
From the top. Oh, brutal miscalculation. Vicious right forearm. Display of strength with the suplex. Ooh!
Headed for the top of the cage.
Have to dig deep if you want to reach the top of the cage.
He's clawing his way up the side of the cage here. He's trying to escape. He's got to give everything he has to push himself over the top.
It's not over yet. It took all he had to get up there, guys. He might be gassed.
George beats him to the punch. And saw what was coming there. Oh, with authority.
Maivia. Just dominated the animal with that one. And George is caught. There's the backbreaker. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up? He's ordering the ref to open the cage door.
Door's open, no one around. He's home free. Starting to close. And the High Chief defeats the animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia!
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight just reinforced what everyone already knew, that the High Chief is one tough Samoan.